Hello, I'm Shirakawa from Ohe. Thank you for having me again today.
Thank you. As I mentioned earlier, prices are steadily rising for just about everything from food to shipping. In the midst of all this, I've also heard that the price of horse vans, which are absolutely essential for Ohe, has skyrocketed.
Yes.
About how much do they cost now?
Well, currently we're getting 2 more this year, but excluding tax, it's just under 65 million yen.
Wait, when I first got involved 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure I heard they were around 30 million yen.
Oh no, the 30 million yen era was probably back when I first joined the company. But, from what I've heard from my predecessor and other long-standing horse van companies, they used to be around 10 million yen a long time ago.
10 million yen sounds incredibly cheap compared to now.
Well, considering the cost of living back then, I'm not sure how that translates exactly, but since prices rose this much even during deflation, now that we've shifted to inflation, it'll likely accelerate. I might have mentioned this in a previous video, but I've heard that within a few years the price will likely reach 100 million yen. I think I mentioned that I'd heard something along those lines. To be honest, it's starting to look like a reality. Even Trabas in Sapporo, who we've always relied on, is facing labor shortages and other issues. We also have to cooperate with them in that regard. In terms of pricing, we told Trabas that they should raise their prices, secure proper profits, and give back to their employees. Improve the working environment. And if we don't let our subcontractors make a profit, Trabas themselves won't be able to build the trucks anymore. Our drivers are fine, because many of them intend to work here until retirement, but technicians in manufacturing, like sheet metal workers, often go independent once they've mastered the skills.
That's true.
So I recently discussed the need to create an environment where they feel stable, well paid, and comfortable without needing to go independent.
Well, I see.
Unlike during the bubble era, it's no longer just about wanting to make money, earn a lot, or get rich without thinking. I don't think we're in an era anymore where people just think they can make a lot of money in this business.
That's true.
Yes, I think many people go independent now because they want to do things their own way, make a living doing what they love, and don't need huge profits as long as they can work on their own terms.
Right, yeah, okay.
Companies that manufacture horse vans are disappearing and their capacity is shrinking.
Yes, of course.
In fact, a well-known company in Kyoto, once considered one of the top 3 horse van manufacturers, has already withdrawn from the horse van sector, and nationwide supply just isn't keeping up. I asked Travis, are you staying as you are? This supply volume won't work, right? So shouldn't you be doing something about it? If you don't change, nothing will change.
Right, yeah.
If we don't act fast, even if people join after the engineers leave, there will be no skills to pass on. If no engineers are left, you just can't make a comeback.
Back to square one.
You would have to carefully build up all of that valuable know-how from scratch, starting all over again. Trabus is well known for its strong technical skill, and the very technology that you are likely proud of would unfortunately be lost. That is why, as I mentioned last time, Trabus really does need to charge a fair price. We are the ones who should be passing those costs on to our customers. Otherwise, it's just not sustainable, so we have no choice. I keep telling Trabus to set prices that actually allow for a profit, but for some reason they're still hesitating, or rather, they can't commit to the price hike. Well, with material costs rising, prices have been creeping up bit by bit.
I see. So the range going from the late 30 millions to 60 million now, is that mostly due to material costs?
It's material costs and, dealers like Hino, or the big names like Hino and Isuzu.
Yes.
And Nissan UD, I guess. The chassis, the actual body or the base vehicle, those prices have shot up too, so the total cost just climbs.
So for Trabus, even as the price goes up, their actual profit isn't really increasing much?
That's right.
That's not good, yeah.
We can't have Trabus going out of business. Staffing drops, skills vanish, annual production falls, and supply capacity shrinks. It would just turn into a complete disaster.
No doubt.
Right. Well, for a few years now, there has been ongoing talk and speculation that prices will eventually reach 100 million yen in the near future. Honestly, Trabus alone just cannot maintain the number of vehicles that we actually need. It is not about betraying Trabus. We need to cooperate, and they really do need to charge a fair and reasonable price. I want them to improve where they can. We'll help out however we can, but ohe can't rely solely on Travis anymore.
You have to consider what happens if Travis is gone.
Exactly. There's always the risk of them disappearing, and that means supply could drop even further. Plus, even at the current levels, supply just isn't meeting demand.
It is going to be even more scarce, Yeah.
That's why I've already contacted over 60 companies nationwide this year.
I see.
I've reached out to potential horse transport builders, but basically, the immediate answer is, it's impossible. To me, the 100 million yen price tag is fully expected. I can see it coming. It's definitely going to happen. But even if I offer that, manufacturing companies, well, if they were to do it, they'd need equipment investment in the hundreds of millions. They'd have to increase staff, and they don't have the know-how. Even if I offered 100 million, the risk is just too high. Well, honestly, if 100 million isn't enough, I'd even go to 150 million. But even then, everyone's immediate answer is, it's impossible. We can't do it. The more skilled a company is, the more they say they can't just cut off their current clients just because it's profitable. That's natural, right? From my perspective, I'd rather have those kinds of places take it on. Companies with those kinds of solid convictions, not just companies that only care about profit. I really want a company that values its customers to take this on. And in that search, it just so happened, well, I'd heard about them for a while now, but I was able to get in touch with a place in Kumamoto, Kyushu, that has some experience building those horse transporters. As for whether they'll build it for us, I don't know how it'll actually turn out, but...
So, what do you think the price will look like?
The type of horse transporter for Hokkaido Transport and our specific build, they're actually coming to see it in person, but by the time this video is released, we might already be in serious discussions, but, well, they said it'll be around 100 million.
The estimate is...
Yes, that's what I was told.
Has it been about 2 years on YouTube?
Isn't it about 2.5 years? When I said it would be 100 million in 2 or 3 years, that was probably less than a year ago, most likely. Thinking about that, well, it happened faster than expected.
If that company builds them, can they meet the supply demand?
Well, as for how much supply capacity they have, and whether they can actually mass produce them, that'll be part of future negotiations. And since we're starting with a Hokkaido spec vehicle, it'll take time for construction. After all, the know-how is a bit different from what they've done before, so naturally it'll cost more. A longer construction period means extra labor costs as well. While asking them to take that risk and telling them we'll keep ordering from them, I guess it's a matter of where the price will eventually settle, but, well, for now, even at this stage, it's looking like around 100 million. Naturally, prices will keep rising like this. Materials up, labor costs up. Naturally, it'll soon be 150 million. 200 million. It's easy to imagine that happening.
That's more expensive than a house.
House prices have gone up considerably too.
Well, house prices up right now.
For houses too, material costs are soaring, and with stricter regulations, then work style reforms in the construction industry. Things that used to be done quickly now take longer to build, so it's the same thing, just like how transport can't keep up. Because each building takes more time, the number of buildings completed per year decreases, so, well, building costs have gone up quite a lot. That's why for the Osaka Expo, was it? The cost jumped way beyond the original budget, and that's part of it too.
I see. As far as I know, it's not like they did anything that was actually wrong.
There might have been some downsides, but since so many issues cropped up, well, given all that, for a company like ours, it's truly vital. Without reliable horse fans, we simply can't do our jobs. We're looking at over 100 million, well, several hundred million yen is now in sight. And so naturally, one after another, the prices will have to be increased. That's just the situation we're in right now.
So if Travis can maintain their supply, and then if that company in Kumamoto or other manufacturers can start building them too.
Right, exactly. But in my view, if you consider the total number of horse vans across the country, with regulations tightening up, we're forced to increase both our staff and our fleet. To be honest, I'm sure everyone in the industry is well aware of this, but horses are selling like crazy right now. Prices are skyrocketing. It's a total bubble. Production numbers might drop, but the transport needed to keep racing going won't decrease much, so at the very least, the fleet size in this industry, including race transport, must be maintained. With that Kyoto company pulling out, the supply just isn't keeping up with demand at all. It's not enough for Travers to just stay as they are. We really need them to expand. And there's only so much we can ask of the Kumamoto company. They likely have their limits. So we really have to look for new players who are willing to enter the market. But as I mentioned, they would need to take on certain risks, like making an initial investment and also hiring staff. And to justify taking those risks, it has to be reflected in the final price. If Travers can't keep their business going, it's clear this whole industry will collapse. That's why I tell them to make sure they're profitable, but they just can't seem to do it. I told them the other day, I'll find another place that'll build them for 100 million yen. If word gets out that Ohe Transport paid 100 million, it'll be easier for you to raise your prices too. I mean, your margins are razor thin right now, aren't they?
Right now. It's 65 million now, right? If it goes to 100 million, that's 35 million extra. And with that, you could invest in equipment or cover labor costs.
True, but if a company charging 65 million suddenly jumps to 100 million, no one would buy it. Well, that's on you, Travers, for not incrementally raising your prices over time.
Well, that's true.
No, I get the situation. Personally, I want you to be profitable so you can maintain and expand, so I get it. I can see that your margins are really tight right now. Someone's probably pressuring you not to raise prices, which is why you're stuck.
Unless you're willing to step up and take the heat.
Right. I've already made up my mind, or rather I'm just thinking about how we can continue to provide our services for as long as possible. Since we have to make decisions with the future in mind, just being okay for now isn't going to cut it.
I'd love to put out a breaking news video when things progress further.
Right. We really need things to go well for Travers too. It's the same for our industry. People don't even know that horse transport companies exist. Many people think the horses just live at the racetrack.
Right.
Yeah, many people don't realize they're actually moved around. When I went to Kyoto Racecourse with a friend, they saw the paddock and asked, do they race here? Well, I guess that's just how it is.
Is that so?
But, well, we need people like that to start from there and eventually come to love the sport. The JRA is also putting out all kinds of information and taking various steps to gain new fans. I heard a new drama series is starting too.
Oh, right. I have to watch that. Was it called Royal Family?
Yes, it seems the JRA is providing full cooperation for that as well.
Do you always drink your tea out of such a really huge mug like this one?
It's coffee, actually.
Oh, it's coffee.
Even with plastic bottles, I just can't take small sips. Even when I was driving horse vans, I'd always have a 2-liter bottle right next to me.
So that's why it's that size.
Right. It's a waste of time to keep going back to refill it.
Oh, so it's to save time. I see, okay.
After all, as they say, time is money.
I see. Thank you very much. With the 100 million yen horse van era right before us.
That's right.
Yes, I'll make another video if there's any breaking news.
Yes, I look forward to it.
Thank you for your time today.
Yes, thank you very much. Ohe Onso is currently looking for drivers. Please check out our recruitment site or corporate site in the description. And if you're interested, we'd love for you to apply.